Hello, dear students. Today we are recapitulate the first chapter, that is planning in sports. Although we have already discussed about this chapter, but still we are recapitulate the whole chapter. Planning in sports. In planning in sports, we are learning some learning objectives. First is meaning and objectives of planning. Various committees and their responsibilities pre, during, and post. Tournaments, knockout, league, round robin, and combination. Procedure to draw fixtures, knockout, bye and seeding, league or round robin, cyclic and staircase, and combination. Then intramurals and extramurals, meaning, objectives, and significance. And the last is specific sports programs, sports day, health run, run for fun, specific run for specific cause, and run for unity. So today we are discuss about meaning and objectives of planning. Planning plays a vital role in every field of life. Physical education and sports play a significant role in the holistic development of an individual. In fact, overall development of an individual is really a difficult task. Without participation in regular program of physical education and sports, we cannot develop our overall development. We cannot indulge in our overall development. As a matter of fact, unachievable height can be attained by involving a high quality programs of physical education and sports. But proper and effective planning is required in the field of physical education and sports, for we cannot derive maximum benefits from the programs of physical education. Physical education and sports is most common in school in India. There is a lack of educate planning in the field of sports. In India, people are thinking physical education and sports is like playing in the ground, wasting the time. Most of the parents are not convinced that they are not happy that their children is involved in sports programs and physical education programs, because they are thinking that it is a waste of time and it is only playing and sweating. But it is not like this. Their thinking is like this because we don't have an adequate planning in the field of sports. Generally, for participation in various tournaments, teams are selected at the 11th hour. Players are not given proper training. They hardly get a few days to do practice. They are not properly motivated towards sports. How can we expect their holistic development to happen? In fact, A well planned program of physical education and sports is need of a hour in our schools. Now this is the introduction of physical education. Now we will discuss about the meaning of planning. Meaning and objectives of planning. First, meaning. Meaning of planning. Planning is the process of putting thoughts together and organizing activities required to achieve a desired goal. Planning comprises of process of setting goals, developing strategies and outlining tasks and schedule to accomplish a goal. In simple words, planning is deciding in advance as to what is to be performed and when, where, how, and by whom is to be performed. In fact, planning is the process which helps us in reaching our goals efficiently and smoothly. It can also be said that a plan is a predetermined course of action to achieve a specified goal. Now we are discussing some definitions which are quoted for planning by some authors. First definition is by Mitchell. Planning is usually interpreted as a process to develop a strategy to achieve desired objective, to solve problems, and to facilitate action. Next definition by Allen. A plan is a trap laid to capture the future. So these two definitions are by different authors. Now, a conclusion of these two definitions are: it can be said that planning is an intellectual process of thinking in advance about setting goals and developing strategies which are required to attain the goals efficiently. However, in the field of physical education and sports, there are various types of plannings. Planning is related to organizing various types of sports tournaments such as knockout tournament, league tournament or round robin tournament, combination tournament and challenge tournament. Planning is also related to sports training such as short term, long term. Planning is necessary to make the best use of what is available so as to achieve the immediate and long term aims. There are also training session plans, namely weekly plans, mesocycle plans, and long term aims, microcycle plans, and annual plans. Planning is necessary for optimum development of all the factors on which the performance depends. It is also necessary for the regulation and evaluation of training process. Planning is also required to conduct an athletic meet. Planning is significant in every fact of life. If you want to reach the top or apex position, you will have to undertake proper planning. The attainment of good performance in the field of sports depend on effective planning. So, it can be said that in every moment of your life, in every action in your life, you need planning. Suppose you are going to watch a movie with your friends. So, for this also, you need to plan some plan of action, that which movie you are going to see, at what time you are going, with whom you are going, what you will eat there, how will you reach their cinema hall and all. So these are the part of planning. If you are not plan anything before proceeding, so you may face some kind of difficulties everywhere. Like, you must have seen in your home, marriage or some birthday plannings. So for the birthday also, your parents, or if you are an elder one, younger one, so you are making plans for your younger brother or sister, or you are make plans for your parents' anniversary. So in every moment of your life, you need planning. I am just giving you a simple example, that your mother is preparing breakfast every morning. So this is also needs a planning. She plans at the night only, that tomorrow morning what she is going to make. What Sometimes you told your mother that, mama, I want this thing in my lunch. If you demand at such a thing that it will not available in the house, so what your mother will do, she will arrange, she makes all the plans, so that you will get your breakfast, you will get your lunch on time in the morning. She will prepare your lunch, she will prepare your dress. You are also making plans for yourself. Before going to school, before reaching to school, you are like checking your dress in the night, that your dress is ironed or not, your shoes are well polished or not. You are keeping your books and notebooks according to the timetable. So this is all a part of planning. If you are not planning in the night, and in the morning you have a less time on time, like suppose if your school is opened at 8, so you at least you will leave the house before half an hour or 40 minutes, so that you will reach the school on time, and you will get in the morning at 5 or 6. So you are in a hurry, then what you will do, you are searching the things here and there. You are screaming on your mother that why you are touching my things, and where is my shoe, where is my socks, these things. So these all things needs planning. So planning needs everywhere, but here we can talk about physical education. Planning in physical education. So how would you plan a sports day? How would you plan a tournament or training session? How would you plan a training session for week, for a day, for a week, for a month, for a year? And how will you plan for some sports event, IPL matches, so World Cup. So these all are done under perfect planning. If planning is not there, so you will not the the fruitful result will not come, and you will only disappoint with your performance, or the committee or the organization, whosoever is organizing that particular event. If they are not following some proper planning, so it will not go smoothly. So this is all about meaning of planning. Now we will discuss, we will know understand the meaning of planning. Now we will discuss about the objectives of planning. If we follow the planning steps, so why we are following these steps? What is the use of following planning, or what is the use of making plans? So now we will discuss about the objectives of planning. First objective is to reduce unnecessary pressure of immediately. When tournament or competition are conducted or organized without proper planning, there will be immense pressure to achieve certain result immediately. In such a hurry or immediacy, the job cannot be performed effectively and smoothly. So, reducing unnecessary pressure of immediacy in an important objective of planning. If the organizers prepare a good plan beforehand, there will not be any unnecessary pressure. Perfect planning will naturally negate unnecessary pressure. So, first point is that if you are not like making your plans before the fixed date or fixed schedule, so it will give you a immediate pressure, a tension. So if you are running, you are going with a smooth planning, and your planning is going like on the way with set appropriate steps, so you will feel relaxed, you will concentrate on the whole um, planning, on the whole day, on the whole program. If but on the contrary, if you are not making a good plan and you are not working on the plan, so it will give you a tension, a pressure, a criticism sometimes, and the whole pressure will comes on the organizers who are organizing the things, organizing the event. So first point is to reduce unnecessary pressure of immediacy. If immediacy or hurry, the job cannot be performed effectively and smoothly, then you are also in hurry, you are also in immediacy, so you are not concentrating on your program or your content, your event, and it will not go effectively or efficiently, and it is also reducing unnecessary pressure, and it is also creating unnecessary pressure. So planning is very important for reducing unnecessary immediate pressure. Second is to maintain a good control all over all the activities. To maintain a good control over all the activities is another objectives of planning. Planning and control are connected with each other. If tournaments or competitions are organized with a perfect plan, good control over all the activities related to that tournament will be easier. Planning is holding a good control in organizing a tournament. So, in this point, we have to maintain a good, if our plan, if we are going with the planning, so we have a good control on all the activities and we are achieving our objective or goal, and our plan above our tournament or our event is going in a smooth manner. Planning and control are connected to each other. If a event or a program are organized in a perfect plan, so you have a good control on all the activities, and that activity, that program, the tournament, that competition is going smoothly because you have a good control over the planning, and are you you are in a state to recognize or to boost up the efficiency of that particular event. So is planning helps in holding a good control and organizing a tournament. Next is to facilitate proper coordination. This objective of planning is related to facilitate proper coordination among the various members of committees, which are formed for organizing the competition smoothly. Without proper coordination among the officials of the tournament, it will not be easy to conduct or organize a sports tournament. A proper planning helps in ensuring proper coordination. So, in this point, if we are making a good plans, if we are making a prior plans, so we have a good coordination among the committees. Like if we are organizing sports day, suppose in our school, so we have made some committees like opening ceremony committee, refreshment committee, cultural committee, sports committee, officials, and all everything. So if we are going with the planning, so we are having a good coordination among each other. And on the contrary, if we are not going with good planning, it will all goes haphazard and it will ultimately affect our program. Without proper coordination among the teammates, among the officials, among the committees, it is not easy to conduct a successful program, conduct or organize a successful program, any program like sports day and your anything like. But we are talking about physical education and sports, so that's why I'm giving the example of sports day, because sports day you must have seen in your schools every year, and you must have seen that there are many events, many programs are included in the sports day, except races and sports events. The whole sports day is a combination of cultural, opening ceremony, guest arrival, vote of thanks, march past, everything. Closing ceremony, cultural items, refreshment, teachers' races, arrangement of things and all, everything. So it is not a work of one day. It is a planning of many weeks or many days, you can say. So, for proper coordination, planning is necessary. Next is to reduce the chances of mistakes. To reduce the chances of mistakes is also a significant objective of planning. A proper plan reduces the chances of mistakes and oversight. Although mistakes and oversights in any field cannot be avoided completely, but they can be reduced up to some extent through proper planning. A number of mistakes in organizing an event will not leave a good impression on the participants. So, in this point, we are trying to say that if we are going in a planning, if we are following the planning, so it is a less chance of committing mistakes, because we are going step by step, we are going with the planning, so it will reduce the chances of mistakes. Although mistakes, we always learn from our mistakes. So in every event, in every program, there is a chance of mistakes, there are mistakes, but if we are going with proper planning, so we will reduce it for some extent. So you are not revealing, like you are not sorry, you are not vanishing the mistakes properly, but if you are in a proper planning, so you may reduce it by some extent. So if you are having number of mistakes in your program, in your function, in your sports day, so it will give a negative impression, it will give adverse effect on participants, on audience, on organizers, everyone. So planning is necessary for reducing the chances of mistakes. Next is to increase efficiency. To increase the efficiency of sports officials is conducting sports event competitions is one of the main objectives of planning. With the help of proper planning, the sports officials become more efficient. They perform their duties efficiently and effectively. It is one of the important aims of planning to increase the capability and efficiency of officials. So if you are going in a perfect planning, it will increase the efficiency of the officials and sports event and competitions. And with the help of this, the proper planning, the sports officials are become more efficient, they perform their duties efficiently, and it will give a good effect, good result in your program. Next is enhance creativity. To enhance creativity is another significant objective of planning. As a matter of fact, a proper planning increases creativity among officials, coaches, or physical education teachers. In fact, planning helps in innovative and creative thinking among officials. Many new ideas are brought to the table by officials when they are make a plan. So if we are like in a proper planning, so proper planning is increasing the creativity among organizers, among officials, among players, among participants, everyone's. So, proper planning is help in improving innovative ideas and creative thinking. Next is to enhance sports performance. One of the significant objectives of planning is to enhance the sports performance of athlete or player. Without proper planning, it is impossible to improve the performance of sports persons. For example, a well planned training in the field of sports is essential to enhance sports performance. So, planning is necessary for enhancing the sports performance. And it is good for the players, for the officials, for the organizers, all. So, we can say that the planning is necessary for reducing the pressure of immediate, to maintain a good control over all the activities, to facilitate proper coordination, to reduce the chances of mistakes, to increase efficiency, to enhance creativity, and lastly, to enhance the sports performance of the player or the organizer. So, this is all about the meaning and objectives of planning. So, what is planning? Planning is a objective that we will plan in future, and we will plan in present for our future. And planning is necessary for every day, every point of our life. It will play a significant role. If you want to reach the apex position or top position, planning is must. Proper planning is necessary for the good attainment of performance. In the field of sports, planning is definitely plays an important role. So that's all for the day. Thank you and have a nice day.